All right. We have come back again to our counseling section. Good afternoon, dear viewers. Depending on where you are viewing me from now, um, good afternoon to you all. It is 1:45 p.m. here in Nigerian time. I am your counselor, Reverend Emmanuel Chikwendo Udochukwu, your counseling psychologist, and you are helping professional in counseling. I am here for you, and I have taken the onus on my own or myself to make sure that I be of help to all you out there, my dear students, my dear friends, my dear colleagues, my dear school, Pasvobis International Bilingual School. I know that you will be seeing me wherever you are. This is your principal, your Sapi, your beloved Sapi, Reverend Emmanuel Chikwendo Udochukwu. I have taken it upon myself to address certain issues facing our children, our students, cut across different departments, nursery, primary, secondary, those out of school children, those who have taken their work. The topic we have at hand is all-encompassing. It cuts across age, cuts across levels of human beings, and is very, very germane to our life today, especially today. In this our time, we are facing serious economic situations, hardship, and security issues. And a lot of things can contribute in discouraging the teenagers, young adults, in schools children, out of school children, those children that have no one to take care of them, to send them to school. These are certain levels of issues one is facing in life. And no one is alone in this particular issue or situations facing humanity today. We are all experiencing it in one way or the other, but the difference is, what are you doing with your own situation? What are you doing with your own peculiar situation where you find yourself in the social arena, in the academic arena, wherever you see yourself, public servant, even the market women in the market. So, my dear people, today is the second episode. Last time I gave you introduction about our discussing points, overcoming discouragement as a teenager. And I made myself to understand that you are all there with me, and you know that the topic in hand is very, very crucial and germane. This is under the counseling clinic known as Bright Path School and Educational Counseling Services, having a subsidiary of Seed of Joy Counseling Clinic. And from this particular counseling service, we have a lot of packages for you that will help you out there in your life, wherever you see yourself, whatever you engage yourself into. We are into career counseling, educational counseling, socio-personal counseling, relationship counseling, and what have you, diverse situations in life. And so today we are talking about the issue of discouragement, overcoming discouragement. You know, discouragement is such a factor that can make one to lose balance, to lose his goal, to lose focus in life, to even find himself where he did not bargain. And this is very, very important. People out there are suffering in silence. They don't know whom to talk to. They don't know what to do. Some find it difficult because they are ashamed of themselves and they are afraid. Some of them lack social skills. Some of them don't cooperate with people. Some of them don't have that kind of training to mingle with people, and they seek after help to discuss their problems and their issues. Also facing a kind of challenges of stigma or being tagged as somebody who is lazy, somebody who does not understand what he needs. No, gone are the days when you will suffer in silence. The counseling approach, the counseling arena is gaining ground all over the world. People are now understanding the usefulness of counseling, and they are making use of it. Children, adults, adolescents, youths, everyone, the aged, everyone needs life-enhancing conversation, life-enhancing help and assistance. And that is what we are here for. Therefore, we continue with this episode concerning discouragement. It is a feeling that transcends age. It is a feeling that transcends culture, background. At some point, everybody faces a moment when hope feels distant. When you do not know what to do, you are at the crossroad of life, you are at the crossroad of your situation, you don't know what to do, you don't know whom to turn to. This is very, very important for us to look into and talk about it. And once again, if you have any area in your life that is perturbing you and you need to consult some people, professionals, counselors, don't hesitate. We are here for you. You can reach me at my social handle, Facebook handle, Bright Path School and Educational Counseling Service. The same name you can see in our TikTok page. You can see us in TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, and what have you, and Facebook. And so, let us continue. Discouragement is a situation where somebody has lost interest, has lost his balance, has lost focus on the goal which he or she has set for himself. A situation of loss of interest, a situation of loss of motivation. You see yourself, you don't know what to do. And you don't, worst part of it is that you don't know what brought about the discouragement. A boy called me and said, "Sir, I have finished school and I'm running about every morning from morning to night. I don't really know what to do. I don't really know my focus. I don't really know the program I have for myself." And the worst part of it is that anything I start, I immediately got a loss of interest in it. I don't really know what to do. So, it is not only this person. There are a lot of our children out there, a lot of people out there who have lost their main goal in life, and they are struggling to bounce back. That is the issue and the problem of discouragement. Therefore, discouragement is a universal phenomenon. It can affect the old, the young, and the aged. And so, remember that it's a human experience, but you have the capacity to rise above it. That is the essence of this counseling section. Why is it that teenagers face unique challenges? Among the diverse levels of people, teenagers are the set of people that face an intensive form of challenge, of discouragement. Why? Because teenage years are described as the age of growth and discovery, but it can also be a period of intense difficulty because these people are caught at the middle of the childhood and adulthood, a phase where experimentations are high, but the life skills are still developing. Here is a closer look at why this stage of life is particularly challenging. Why do they face discouragement at this stage of life? Mostly at this stage of life. Number one, physical and emotional changes. Teenagers experience rapid physical growth and hormonal shifts that affect their mood, energy levels, and emotions. These changes can lead to heightened sensitivity, self-consciousness, and mood swing, making it harder to cope with stress and discouragement. They will be thinking that their mates or their peers are passing them, are doing better than them. And because they feel shy of relating their feelings and experiences, they are dying in silence. They are dying in silence. Number two, identity and self-discovery. It is at the age of teenage, at the teenage age, at the time of figuring out who I am or who am I, what can I do, where do I belong, what type of person am I, how can I describe my personality, what vision do I have in my life, what plan do I have, what goals do I set for myself. And so this is the age of identifying where they belong, what they are good at, who they really are, and self-discovery, to know their capacity, to know what they will be able to do. Some of them may ask you, sir, I don't know my career, I'm finding it difficult, I'm having interest in this and that, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know which one to choose. This is the age of adolescence. It's very, very crucial and important for them to be helped. Another reason is because of academic and career pressures. You know, when a child is in school, the school becomes a major source of stress for them. From exams and grades to extracurricular activities, college preparations, the pressure to succeed academically often feels overwhelming. All these things are on them. And when they are not measuring up according to their own expectations, or when they see that their colleagues or their mates are getting better and better, higher grades than them, majority of them will feel discouraged. Many teens struggle to balance their aspirations with the expectations of their parents, their teachers, their society in which they live. Especially those of them being surrounded by people of a high socioeconomic status. They see their children, they see them, this one has entered school, this one has graduated as a law student, and all the rest. These things will bring pressure upon a teenager living around this kind of environment. And so, if care is not taken, discouragement will set in. And now, we talk about the social dynamics and the peer pressures. I have said a part of it. Teenagers place great importance on friendship, on social acceptance, navigating peer relationships, dealing with bullying, and managing pressure. These things can bring emotionally exhausting feelings. The fear of rejection, the fear of exclusion often contributes to the feelings of discouragement. Number 5, technology and social media. Social media is such a development and breakthrough that has brought a lot of meaning into life, culture, society, and economy, and what have you. But at the same time, it has become a source of discouragement when children see certain movies, certain contents that are bound in different platforms, that are giving them different orientations, and they could not even balance such orientations they are getting from social media with what they are being taught in school, the values they are getting in school, the values they are getting in their family as a family culture, the values that are set already there in the society. There will be a kind of disorientation and misinformation abounding in social media. These things may contribute to discouragement on children, especially teenagers, family expectations, and conflicts. I had a child who was naturally inclined to arts subjects in secondary school. He was already finishing SS1 to choose subjects so that he will know his own domain in SS2 and SS3, probably to lead him to his college career. And so the parents were disturbing him that your daddy did science, your mom did science, your elderly sister did science, your brother did science, and I did science. What is it that is preventing you from doing science? As the boy was speaking with the mother on the phone, the daddy took the phone out of annoyance and was shouting on him. If you don't do science, I will disown you. If you don't do science, I will remove you from school. And the boy was crying. Lo and behold, I was walking around the school compound. I saw him with phone and he was crying. At a heartbreak, I had to collect the phone and call the parents. I am so person, one of the guardians, one of the leaders of the school. I said, please, can I speak to you for a moment? I have overheard what your discussion with your child. Please, anything that has to do with career and subject is followed by interest and capacity. Let us allow this boy, give him the chance of picking the subjects that he's good at. Since he had been doing all these science subjects, he had been getting low grade and it's affecting him emotionally, psychologically. It is a source of discouragement we are talking about. Please give him chance. Let him try his ability in other subjects that is working out for him. Do you know what happened? The father said, okay, since you are the counselor of the school, I will listen to you. Let me give him 1 term. And so, this boy, having counseled him and made him to understand that the ball is on your court, since you said art subject is what is working out for you and you are getting more grades in it, then put your interest. No distractions. And this boy bent down working. Do you know what? Today, that boy is doing banking and finance in the university today and is getting a good grade and he is happy. He is happy. He is settled. He has the encouragement to continue and to look forward as he's advancing in his academic journey. And so, my dear, you can see what family expectations can cause. You can see what conflict of interest can cause. The child has a different interest. The parents have a different interest. And if I may quickly put across this information, parents, our dear parents, yes, you are the ones sponsoring your children. Then make effort to allow them to follow their interest in life. Because that career, that job, if they secure that job, they will know that it is what their ability was able to afford them. That is what they were able to make out of in their life throughout their academic career. And they will be happy. So this is what my effort can afford me. That if you force them and they compare them to choose different subjects, different career, it will lead to discouragement. There will be no interest. They will never be happy. And so, there is also the issue of uncertainty about the future. These things can bring discouragement. Will I succeed in life? A child may ask himself, what career should I pursue? I don't know what is good for me. I'm at loss. I don't know what to choose. I don't know where to go, what to follow. And so, this is a source of discouragement. Limited coping skill. Parents make effort to pay the school fees of their children, supply them clothes, supply them food, make sure that their lunch bags are filled with food stuff. And then we don't train our children on how to cope with stress, cope with discouragement and overcome it. And this is my message directly to parents, to guardians, to trainers of children, educational managers. Let us inculcate train the children with coping skills so that they will be able to manage their stress, manage their situations. By the time you are training them academically, intellectually, train them psychologically on how to cope with discouragement and bounce back out of it. So the purpose of this session is to make effort to provide actionable strategies and hope on young, growing populations in our country. So, we are going to talk about this discouragement. At its core, as I have tried to explain, it is a loss of confidence, a loss of motivation, caused by challenges, caused by setbacks. It often comes with the feelings of hopelessness, frustration, self-doubt, and even fatigue. It can manifest in small and fleeting moments, like failing a test, or in a bigger, more persistent way, such as feeling stuck in a difficult situation with no apparent way out. So, we have to look out for this in our children, to make effort to stand by them and help them. School counselors, teachers, school management, we are all together in this. Where you don't have school counselor, teachers can take the task by themselves and make effort to help these children. Education has to do with both intellectual, emotional, social, all-round formation. That is what education is all about. And so we have to make effort to assist these children. Common triggers of discouragement for teenagers, common triggers. Because these teenagers, they are in-school children. From the age of 10, 11, 13 to 18, these are teenagers. What are the common triggers? Academic pressure, as I have said, struggling with the schoolworks, social challenges, rejection and bullying, conflict with friends can make one feel isolated and unworthy. These are our work as counselors, as school teachers, to make effort. Family issues should not be resolved before the children, should not be showcased before the children, because they have a little capacity of psychological wherewithal. They may not understand the situation at hand. So we must save the feelings of our children and make effort that family issues do not interfere with their joy, their happiness, their schooling, their education, and what have you. Don't compare them with others. Don't compare yourself with others. My dear students out there, my dear youths out there watching and listening to me, my dear adults, you office holders, workers in your various offices, do not compare yourself with others. It comes with discouragement, it comes with low self-esteem, and what have you. We have to make effort that we guide against all these things, uncertainty about the future, and what have you. Discouragement doesn't just affect your emotion. That is why it is very, very dangerous and at the same time necessary for us to look into it. When you hear discouragement, you think that it's a small thing. It's a small thing, a small factor, or just an ordinary word, ordinary English word. It has the capacity to bring one down to his knees. It has the capacity to disbalance you from your area of interest, from your academic pursuit. So that's why we must pay attention to it. It impacts your whole being. Discouragement can touch every aspect of your life. Do you know? It can touch every aspect of your life if not managed very well. It has emotional effect, whereby you see yourself unnecessarily, suddenly feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling anxiety, feeling overwhelmed. Your wife will talk to you, you nag at him, you shout at him, at her. Your husband will talk at you, you will shout at him. Your child will come closer, you nag at him. Your parent will talk to you, you are shouting, you are angry. Suddenly you become lonely, you go to the room and stay alone. It is not healthy. This is the emotional effect of discouragement. Physical effect, when you are overwhelmed emotionally, you see it manifesting physically. You begin to experience fatigue. You begin to have a low appetite. There's a change in appetite. Difficulty in sleeping. If care is not taken, insomnia will set in. Insomnia, that is the inability to sleep. Or lack of energy to do work, to carry out your assignment, homework, to carry out domestic assignment and responsibilities. Because discouragement came in, which was unaddressed, unattended to. Behavioral effect. Once you are discouraged, you tend to procrastinate. prolong what you're supposed to do now, you put it off. The assignment you're supposed to do now, the preparation for your exam you're supposed to begin on time, you begin to postpone, begin to put them off. Procrastination, withdrawal from your loved ones because you are discouraged. You lose interest in mingling with your loved ones. You lose interest in social affairs, social events. It's not called for. Or you give up on task. You give up on task. For you to accomplish your task, your goal, that enthusiasm, the first enthusiasm that led you into taking up that task should be motivated, should be encouraged, should be increased. So, why understanding discouragement matters? My dear viewers, my dear students out there looking at me, why does it matter for us to understand this cankerworm that eats deeper into the nexus of the well-being of our children? Why does it matter for us to understand it? Recognizing and understanding discouragement is first step in overcoming it.